From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Let's go. Hey, Ripley. Wait. 54, south. Hey, gun. Hey, gun. On.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
There we go. Hey, wait. 11.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
20.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions. And
now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Sherrills to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. And we're waiting. 12.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Kill.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Being chased out left. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Sammy! 11, 11, 11. Under.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready. We're waiting. Back.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Gun. 12. 39.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Ryan, he goes underneath to Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We got 3 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Get up!
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, let's go. 11.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
21. Go. Gun, gun, gun. Right. Gun, gun, gun. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second down, here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to our left. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. Then we can get to the third quarter now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Jones breaking from the contact. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Room to run past midfield. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Pretty move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey. 4 down. Ready? You waiting? Left side.
On second down, here's Breeze. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
36. 14. Left side.
On first down, Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Under. Ready. Yellow right.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
11.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now running right through it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Tuesday.
On second down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Tuesday. Wait. 280. That's 25. 11. Straight. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Ryan on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Breeze to throw on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff.